Everyone, what's going on? So, this morning, the Pokemon Company made a big deal of announcing their new game, Pokemon Unite. And I've seen a lot of interesting takes on the internet. A lot of people are upset, some people are excited. I haven't really seen anything that goes along with what I think about it, so that's why I've decided to talk about my thoughts for a little bit. I might not upload this, depends on what I think of it at the end, but we'll see. But basically, if you don't know, this morning, the Pokemon Company made an announcement following their announcement trailer last week, where they announced things like Pokemon Smile, new Pokemon Snap, and info about Isle of Armor and stuff like that. And at the end, they talked about this new announcement they're making next week. They have a big announcement to make. Great. Everyone got excited. Everyone was posting stuff like, oh, they're going to have Let's Go Johto, or we're going to get Sinnoh remakes. I knew that we weren't going to get any of that. This is not the time that they would announce a brand new game like that. With their pattern in the past, they've always announced a new game early in the year, then it releases at the end of the year, and they've made it pretty clear that this year they're going with the Isle of Armor and Frozen Tundra DLCs as their kind of new game, and because of that, it doesn't make sense for them to release a new game at the end of this year, and it doesn't make sense for them to announce a new game now. So I knew none of that was happening. You can ask anyone that I know, they'll tell you I was very prominent in saying that we're not gonna get Sinnoh remakes. I didn't think we were gonna get Let's Go Johto either for that reason. It would have made a bit more sense in Sinnoh remakes, but again, I didn't expect that at all. So I didn't have a lot of expectations from today's trailer. Just kind of went in blind. And for a week's worth of hype, I don't think Pokemon Unite is what people were looking for, including myself. I was looking for something new. I knew we weren't getting what I said we weren't getting, but I was looking for something more traditional, something to kind of hold us over, something new. And they hyped it up with a week's worth of hype, and they hyped it up with this collective video with clips of all sorts of past Pokemon games, videos from World Championships for Pokken and trading card games and things like that. They even had like Coliseum and Stadium and stuff like that in there. And then at the end of this show, Pokemon League of Legends, basically. They had a roster of 8 Pokemon with like Pikachu, the Kanto starters, Talonflame, Gengar, Machamp, stuff like that. And it seemed like a very limited roster. That being said, I think the game looks cool. I've never been into League of Legends. That's actually why I made my tweet last night, which I think was kind of funny. I tweeted that if Johto's announced, because I knew it was going to happen, if Johto's announced, I'll upload a League of Legends video, and ironically enough, we get Pokemon League of Legends the next day, so I like to joke that I summoned this, but I know that's not the case. But yeah, we got Pokemon Unite, and I think for what it is, it looks cool. I'm excited to try it. I'm excited to try something new. I'm going to play with an open mind. I'm excited to try playing on this type of island map, this League of Legends looking map. And I've always thought about getting into League of Legends, but I've avoided it because the fan base is purely toxic, and I have friends who have played the game, and I haven't been overly impressed with things I've heard, and so I've just avoided it. But this looks kind of cool. This looks like it's more geared towards someone like me who just wants to try something new. I don't want to get overly competitive with it, but I'm excited to try it for a few rounds, given that the price isn't anything stupid high. And yeah, that all being said, it did not need an 11-minute separate trailer. There is no reason Game Freak needed to wait until now to announce it when they had this whole reveal trailer thing last week. There's no reason they couldn't have just thrown in a 5-minute clip of Pokemon Unite last week at the end after talking about everything else and call it a day. And if they had done that, I think it would have gotten much better reception too. Because people had to wait a week for this, and they thought, oh, we're gonna get Sinnoh remakes, we're gonna get Let's Go Johto, we're gonna get Battle Revolution 2 or some shit like that. People's hype was just killed when they saw this game. People were disappointed. I don't blame them. I was too. I woke up at 8 a.m. for this. I thought we were gonna get more than this. And you also have to think about, there are many, many people who have worked very hard in this game for months, and it's unfair to take that away from them because Pokemon fucked up the announcement. I think Shady Penguin put it really, really well in saying stuff like that. People work really, really hard on games, and we shouldn't discredit them. The like-to-dislike ratio on the trailer, I think, is a bit excessive. But that being said, I understand why people are upset about the game, and yeah, so those are my general thoughts on it. Like I said, it looks like a cool game. It could be decent. I'm excited to try it, but because Pokemon ruined their announcement strategy, it's going to be forever tainted. It's going to leave a bad taste in people's mouths for that reason. I don't agree with that reasoning, but it's going to happen just knowing this community. And I don't think it's a step in the right direction. I don't. I'm sure we'll get some new game next year. Maybe it'll be completed, maybe it'll be half-baked like Pokemon Sword and Shield was. There's stuff to look forward to, guys. But today was disappointing. Anyways, that's kind of just my general thoughts, so I really had to say on it. I just want to get that out because there's people out there who kind of see one side or the other. There's people who are like, this game looks really cool, I'm excited for the game devs, and there's people who are like, this game's going to be shit because they announced it the wrong way. And I kind of see both sides, and I think there's definitely a bridge there to be made. So that being said, this is kind of a rambly video. Thank you for watching anyways, and I'll catch you guys next time.